Hello.
Yes, sir.
Um, Here in this question there is a problem in the option group. Actually, this one and that options are there 8, 10, 12, and 14. But I think this one, that Vidania, okay, this one is not belongs to family Fabaceae. This one is this one is from Solanaceae. Okay, this is actually ashwagandha. Okay, a medicinal plant, ashwagandha from Solanaceae, not from Papilionaceae. So and others are correct. That is this Cicer, Vigna, soybean. This one is Phaseolus also synonyms. Vigna, that is Mung. Okay, Mung and Urad, Cicer. Uh, so this is one. This one is two. This is three. Hmm. This one is groundnut is four. Sweet pea five. Sun hemp six. Uh, then lupin seven. Trifolium. Trifolium is eight. Okay. Belladonna also Solanaceae, tamarind, basil penny, cassias, cassia is sizzle penny, acacia is mimose, Dalbergia sisu. This is a tree. Okay, timber. This one is that is nine. So here is nine are from the family Fabaceae. All right, and there is no option of 9. This question is actually wrong. So this type of question, when it is this type of mistakes are there, that they give later on the marks to all, assigned to all. Hmm. So here it is actually there is a 9 in number, not 10, not 8. Okay. So please correct this one. Okay. Next, we will then go to the next question. We did up to this one, that the standard petal of a papilionaceous flower corolla is also known as vexillum. This was in NEET 2016. This tricarpellary syncarpus gynoecium is found. Tricarpellary is monocot. Okay. Trimerous flowers are in the monocot. All right. So this one is in the family Liliaceae. Next is, which of the following is not a stem modification? Not a stem modification. This is which one is not a stem? This picture of Nepenthes is modification of leaf. Is it? Hello. Picture of Nepenthes is modification of leaf. All these three, these are a stem modification. Thorns, thorns and tendril in cucumber, that is also a stem tendril, and and flattened structure of opuntia, that phylloclade of opuntia. This is a stem modification. Cotyledon of maize grade is called what? Maize grade, there is single cotyledon, and the single cotyledon in the grasses is known as scutellum. This coleorhiza and coleoptile, these are the cover, membranous cover over the coleorhiza is over radicle, and coleoptile with over the plumule. This is the cover, membranous cover of plumule, and this one is membranous cover of radicle. Okay. Next question. In bougainvillea, the thorns are modification of, say, remember that thorn. Okay. Thorns are modification of a stem, right? So bougainvillea, a ornamental woody climber, and in this climber, that the stem is there, and they have thorn, and these thorns are slightly curved. Okay, so they function like the claw, nail, and they help in holding the support and help in climbing. They can climb a very, very big trees, and so they are woody climber. So in this case, that is the stem. All right. Thorns, say thorns are modification of a stem. Spines, spines are modification of leaf. Spines are modification of leaf. Okay. Next, the morphological nature of the edible part of coconut. This was asked in 2017. Right. The morphological nature of the edible part of coconut is, that is endosperm. Endosperm, it is that edible portion, that is water also in the tender coconut. I think green coconut, you drink coconut water when it is very tender. That one is that during the formation of the endosperm, it is the free nuclear division takes place, and that forms the watery part. So that is that water, and that white fleshy structure, that one is endosperm. Water is a liquid endosperm. Okay. Then stomata in grass leaves. This is, of course, coming to the anatomy or physiology portion. This question is there. This they have included in this 2018. It was the stomata in grass leaf is dumbbell shape. Usual normal stomata is guard cells are kidney shape, but in case of grasses, they have dumbbell like. The guard cells are double-like. This portion is very, very thick. Here, the wall is very thick. All right. And at the end, that ball-like structure, there the cell wall is very thin. So when the turgidity is changed, turgidity increase, this one diameter of this ball increases, uh, pulling this wall apart and the stomata open. Next one, pneumatophore. Pneumatophore occurs in free-floating hydrophyte, carnivorous plant, halophyte, submerged hydrophyte. Where do we get pneumatophore? Pneumatophore are respiratory root. They are the organ for respiration. Okay. This is sometime respiratory root. This organ for gaseous exchange. And this one is found in halophyte. Okay. Halophytes are plants adapted to grow in saline saline soil having high concentration of salt. And these are the plant, this type of soil is found in the tidal areas, tidal zones, those areas always facing the tides, or that is the coastal region. Coastal region. Okay. In the sea coast, because there the soil is always covered with the sea water, and the sea water brings a lot of salt. So soil is covered with soil contain lot of soil, and this type of plant that they are called halophyte, halogen, halo salt. So this is the halophytes, and this is also, these are also known as mangrove mangrove plants, halophytes, those growing in the coastal region. They are the mangroves. In our country, that all the east coast and western coast, there is mangrove vegetation. That Sundarban, that largest delta, that is also having the mangrove vegetation. And here pneumatophores are found in these areas. So halophyte or this mangrove plant contain the pneumatophore. Okay, so remember this. Sweet potato is a modified sweet potato is modified stem. Say normal potato, modified stem, a stem, and sweet potato modified root, and that root also adventitious. Okay, root also is adventitious. So this was asked in NEET 2018. Now, the similar question is wheat grain has an embryo with one large seal-shaped cotyledon, that is the scutellum, that we have already learned here. In the coconut, the tender coconut represent the free nuclear endosperm, that coconut water, free nuclear endosperm. Okay, from the tender coconut. When it is tender coconut, then it is completely free nuclear. After that, the cellularization, the cell formation takes place. So that one is then the hard portion also is formed. So here, of course, this question also truly it is not in the mm, NCRT book. Here, CBSE AIPMT question: which of the following statement is correct? Seeds in grass is not endospermic. Which one of the following statement is correct? This is a wrong statement because grass seeds are endospermic seed. Mango is a parthenocarpic fruit. No, this is also wrong. This is wrong. A proteinaceous aileron layer is present in the maize grain. This is correct. A sterile pistil is called a staminode. No, this is wrong. This is the sterile stamen is called a staminode. So this one is the statement correct is only C. Perisperm differ from endosperm. See, perisperms, of course, it is not in the NCRT book. Perisperm is, that is the dried or remnant of the dried portion of nucellus of ovule. Okay, that is called the perisperm. And here it is a perisperm, a haploid, diploid, so whatever it is written, the perisperm is, okay, perisperm is, it is diploid tissue. Perisperm diploid, endosperm triploid, triploid. Okay, here is differ from endosperm. Perisperm differ from endosperm in being haploid tissue, having no reserve food, being diploid tissue. It is being diploid tissue. Its formation by fusion of secondary nucleus with several sperms. Perisperm, okay, perisperm differ from endosperm in being diploid tissue. Perisperm, say in the ovule, In the ovule, there is mm, integument. This if this is the ovule, this is the ovule, and here this one main portion of the ovule is the nucellus, and these two are the integument. Okay, this one is micropyle. This is this end. This end is called chalaza. Within this nucellus develop embryo sac. This one is embryo sac, or it is also known as female gametophyte. Female gametophyte. Okay, this, and within this female gametophyte we get the egg and synergid. Then there is on the other portion antipodals, and here the two polar nuclei. This polar nuclei together join to form the secondary nucleus. Okay, form this. These two are polar nuclei. These three antipodal, and this is egg apparatus. This one is egg, and on two sides there are synergids. Okay, this synergid, this integument, after fertilization, this whole thing, ovule, becomes seed. Is it? In the seed, the integument form the seed coat. Seed coat. Okay, and there is in the seed coat, the outer one form the testa, and the inner one it form tegmen. Okay, so inner integument form the, means this one will convert into tegment and this one will convert into testa, and two together form the seed coat. All right. This egg after fertilization will form the embryo, that is egg, then fertilization, it will form the zygote, from the zygote to embryo. And the polar nuclei, after this, it will form secondary nucleus. So it is diploid, and then one sperm will fuse with this, that is after fertilization. This will give rise to primary endosperm nucleus, primary endosperm nucleus, and this primary endosperm nucleus ultimately form the endosperm. Okay, so this is the in this question. So this and the portion of the nucellus, this nucellus is most of the cases nucellus is completely utilized by this growing embryo and the embryo sac, but little bit sometime remain as a dried portion, and this one nucellus form the structure called perisperm. So this one is diploid in, and the this endosperm is, this is triploid, because secondary nucleus is formed when the two polar nuclei fuse together. So they form the secondary nucleus is 2n, then come the sperm, this is n, and primary endosperm is 3n, and then it gives rise to endosperm, that also is 3n, that is triploid structure. This is a maize grain, that here A, B, C, D. We have to see B is the portion, that is the endosperm. C is coleoptile, because this is the plumule and this one is the cover of the plumule. So coleoptile. This is the radicle and here is the cover of the radicle. So coleorhiza. And this layer you can see this on the side. This is the proteinaceous layer, and that is known as aileron layer. So in our option in the diagram, this A is the correct one. A is aileron, B endosperm, C coleoptile, D coleorhiza. Now come to some question from family. But before the family, I think we should have a short, quick look in the different character of different family. Okay, so we will see from the family. Okay, here is we have three families to learn. One is among the three families, that is Solanaceae, Fabaceae, and this Liliaceae. We have to also know little bit of the cruciferae, because in the book that giving the example of the cruciferae, their floral diagram, some thing has been explained. So that also we have to know little bit. In the this families, they are described in the technical language. It is not described. Okay, technical words are used, and this is a short description, you can say. This one, Solanaceae, this is known as potato family, because potato is the main uh, component and important one member of this family. They, in the Solanaceae, plants are mostly herbs. Few shrubs are there. The root system is, it is taproot. A stem, as it is a herb, so it is herbaceous. Herbaceous means that is the soft stem. Okay, soft stem. Rarely it is woody. Aerial means above the ground. It is erect and cylindrical, that having, so important is that is sometimes solid or hollow is there. Hairy or glabrous. Glabrous is shining and clean, smooth if the surface. Then in some of the family it is underground, a stem is there, like in case of potato there is a stem modified, and leaves are alternate, and they are simple, and venation is reticulate. Important floral characters are inflorescence is solitary axillary flower, like in case of petunia, you will see that one flower at the axil of each leaf, and or in some of the groups in brinjal, tomato, this there is cymose inflorescence is there. Flower, it is bisexual, complete flower, regular, that is uniformity is there, radial symmetry is there, so it is actinomorphic and hypogynous. It is also this one, this is pentamerous. It is pentamerous also, because the five petal, five sepals, five stamens are there. So it is pentamerous. Pentamerous is the characteristic feature of dicot plant, dicot families. Calyx is sepal 5. In Solanaceae, it is gamo, okay, united. Solanaceae, petals, sepals, all united. Calyx, sepals 5, united, that is gamosepalous. One of the important feature of the sepal is that it is persistent. The sepal remain in the fruit also. That's why in the brinjal you can see the sepal. That one is fused with the fruit. In onion also you can see the sepals. In case of if you see tomato, with the tomato also, if there the pedicel stalk of the tomato fruit is there, you will find that there is the uh, sepals are there. So sepals are present in the fruit also. So this is persistent. This is one of the important feature of the family Solanaceae and that valvet estivation, not non-overlapping. Okay. Oh, here I have missed corolla here. Okay. Calyx written corolla. This corolla also petals 5 united, that is gamopetalous, and they have valvate estivation. Similar, okay, Androsium here stamen 5, and one of the important feature is epipetalous, that is stamens are united with the petals by their filament. Okay, gynoecium is gynoecium. This is bicarpellary, means two carpel. In the gynoecium made of two carpel, bicarpellary. So, but it is these two carpels are fused together, so it is seed carpus. One important feature here in Solanaceae, we can see that the ovary is obliquely placed. So a flower has a anterior posterior line, that is, this is anterior. If this is a flower, this is anterior, this one is posterior. Posterior, that when you see the flower, it is attached to the plant. Posterior is the side of the flower which is towards the stem or the branch. That is the mother axis. Okay, to that side is posterior. So anterior posterior line. When the oblique ovary, that one is placed, say if this is a ovary, the ovary is placed in this line. This is bicarpellary, two carpels are there, and these two carpels are united, and the line dividing the two carpels, they are not anterior along this anterior posterior line, but slightly uh, away from this anterior posterior. So it is called that ovary is obliquely placed, and that's why when the floral diagram is drawn, you can see this is the anterior posterior line, and this wall, partition wall of the ovary, this is not along this anterior posterior line, slightly away. So this is the obliquely placed. Ovary is superior, bilocular to chamber, placenta swollen with many ovules and axile placentation. You can see that ovules are many. You can say in tomato, so many seeds are there. In chili, so many seeds are there. Means many ovules, and they are attached at the central mass, that is the axile placentation, and placenta is swollen, that is placental tissue. Here you can see this is the partition line, but here see the green portion is, it is forming a mass. So swollen placental tissue. These are important. Fruit is berry or capsule, seed many, and endospermic. Endospermic, or it is also known as albuminous. Floral formula. Floral formula is this is this is the symbol that is complete, actinomorphic. Okay, this symbol. This one is bisexual, this is female, this is male, so it is bisexual. Calyx 5 united within the bracket. Corolla 5 within bracket means united. Androsium 5, but the androsium is attached to corolla, that is the petals. So epipetalous condition. And gynoecium 2 syn carpus, that is gynoecium carpels are united, and this line indicate that the ovary is superior. The Solanaceae family is very very important in economically, because from this family we get a lot of things. Our vegetables, lot of vegetable like potato, brinjal, tomato. These three at least are the very very important vegetable. Is it? Potato, Solanum tuberosum, tomato, Lycopersicum, esculentum, brinjal, Solanum melongena. This one, and that chili, which is also one of the important part of our food and kitchen in cooking, that this one is from the Solanaceae. Those that capsicum. Okay, this is botanical name is capsicum. Okay, in the market for the vegetable chilies, chilies used as vegetable, they are known as capsicum, or it is simla mirch. Simla mirch, those are the chilies which is used as vegetable. Those colored full capsicum, that the bell pepper also you call, all these belongs to this family. Okay, so very very important. So we are getting our important vegetable. Without potato, so we cannot perhaps survive. It is a major portion of our vegetable, in every houses almost, except the person suffering from diabetics. Okay, that this is important, and chili is used as spices. Then there are medicinal plants are also there. This is belladonna, Atropa belladonna. This one is very very important. This belladonna and ashwagandha, that is Widenia somnifera. Okay, these two are very very important medicinal plants, and that is in homeopath. This is used a lot. Beside this, some other medicinal plants are also there. This is fumigatory, that is tobacco. Okay, tobacco, dhuma. All these is a very very important one, and this is a very important crop, cash crop. Is it? In ornamental, petunia is very common. Sistrum nocturnum, that is night queen. This is a very beautiful fragrance at night. Beside this, many other plants are there. So this is important, and here you can see the floral diagram. Floral diagram is this one. Okay, this is the other portion of the. This is a wild plant, Solanum nigrum, makoi. In Hindi, it is called Solanum nigram, a small herb, small berries it produces. Here is the flower. This is stamens. This is the gynoecium with calyx attached, and here is the floral diagram. In the floral diagram, you can see at the top of this there is a dot or writing like a plus sign, or it is given a dot. This is known as mother axis. Without this, the floral diagram is incomplete. This mother axis is drawn on the posterior side of the floral diagram. This is posterior and opposite to this is anterior. So mother axis is in the anterior posterior line at the posterior side at the top. Outermost ring, this is the calyx. These are the petals, and they are only non-overlapping. They are united, so connected together. Gamosepalous. Sorry, this one is not petals. This is these are sepals. No? Sepals. Outermost ring. They are sepals united, gamosepalous, and volvate estivation, non-overlapping. The next, the inner ring is in the next, that also one, two, three, four, five. This is the ring of the petals. That is the calyx corolla, and here also they are united. They are united, so gamopetalous it is indicating, and non-overlapping, so volvate estivation. Here one thing that we have to, while drawing the floral diagram, we have to remember also that, say, out of the five petal or sepals, odd one is actually which side? Odd one is anterior or posterior. See, in this case, in case of calyx, the odd one is anterior. This is 2, these are 2, this is the odd one, fifth petal, fifth sepal, this is anterior. But in case of petals, the আরে তাহলে আমার ইসের থেকে টাকা নাও, জাস্ট মিনিট প্লিজ। এই যে টাকা দিয়ে যা, টাকা দিয়ে যা, তোর মাকে দে। আরে টাকা দিয়ে যা না, তোর মাকে দে। এদিকে আয়। দে। So this odd one is, it is posterior. Okay. আচ্ছা, odd one is posterior. Now next ring, these are, this you can see, these are the stamen. that is the ring of the Androsium. Here the stamen, in the stamen, it is uh, we draw the anther. Okay, these anthers are drawn, so there are 5 anthers, and these stamens. Okay, this anther, and this is the line, this is the filament, and this stamens are attached to the ring of the corolla, that is to the petal, by their filaments. So that's why here it is shown attached. Okay, and they join to the at the joining of the petals. Okay, so this is showing that 5 stamens epipetalous condition. Ah, 5 stamens in epipetalous condition, and after that in the center there is gynoecium. Gynoecium is represented by this gynoecium is represented by the TS of the ovary. Okay, in the gynoecium, TS of the ovary is drawn, and here you can see that there are 2 chambers. It is shown, and that line of division is oblique. It is not passing parallel to the anterior posterior line, and this swollen placenta, and to this the ovules, these are the ovules attached to this. So many ovules attached to this. At the center, the placenta is at the center, so it is axial estivation. So this way, that this is the uh, floral diagram. Yeah, before the next family I go, I will show you this the different symbols and the different symbols from your book. Okay, this is, say, here is the floral diagram. This one is the floral diagram of floral diagram of mustard. This one is mother axis. Here is the sepals. These sepals are, in case of mustard family cruciferi, the sepals are four sepals, two outer completely and two inner. So this one is known as, here it is the imbricate estivation. Estivation is imbricate, and next the inner portion, say next is this one, this these four are the petals. This is calyx. This one is mother axis. Okay. Here there are four petals. In case of crucifery, the flower is tetramerous. Tetramerous flowers, so means their number is 4 or multiple of 4. Okay, so 4 sepals, and these 4 sepals, they are in imbricate estivation. 4 petals, these 4 petals are only just non-overlapping, so they are valvate. Petals 4, valvate estivation. Here is, there are 6 stamens. Stamens, 6. Out of the 6, 2 are in the outer ring. Say their position. These 4 in the inner ring, and these 2 are in the outer ring. These 2. So here we write that 2 plus 4, or 4 plus 2, 2 plus 4, that is 6 stamen in 2 plus 4, because in 2 rings, and here these 4 are larger, and that's why it is tetradynamous. And here is the, in the center, this is section of the ovary. Ovary is, actually this is bicarpellary, 2 chambers we can see. Initially when the ovary is young, there is only 1 chamber, but later on there is 2 chamber. This false partition wall is formed. This one is called replum. Okay, this is a replum, and these are the ovule seeds. So they are attached with the wall of the ovary, inner wall. So this is called the parietal placentation. And here actinomorphic flower, bisexual, calyx 2 plus 2, that is 2 outer, 2 inner, calyx 2 plus 2, corolla, petals 4, androsium 2 plus 4, and gynoecium 2, united and superior ovary. Here from this, for the drawing the floral diagram, see here you have to learn this. Floral formula is represented by some symbol. Floral formula is represented by some symbol. In the floral formula, BR stand for bracteate. BR, BR is bract. So flower having a bract. Bract is a leaf or leaf-like structure at the base of the flower. Usually it is on the at the base of the pedicel of the flower, that is the stalk of the flower, that is the bract. So Br, if the bract is not there, then we write EBR. Another structure is there, bracteolate. Bracteolate. That is, if the additional bract is there, then that one is the bracteole. K stand for calyx, C stand for corolla, P for perianth, A for androsium, and G for gynoecium. See here, G underscore, okay, for superior ovary. That is, if the line is drawn below the G, means ovary is above, so ovary is superior. And above this line drawn above the G, so this one is inferior ovary. This sign is male, this is for female, and for the bisexual, both male, female are there. This plus, circle and plus, just sometime you can say more or less like that medical symbol. This one is for actinomorphic. Percentage sign is for zygomorphic flower. Fusion of the flower is indicated by enclosing the figure within the bracket. Fusion, that is the calyx or corolla. It is gamosepalous or gamopetalous. They are united together, so that is within the bracket. If the petals, if the stamens are also united, say like monodelphous condition, all their numbers are kept within the bracket. Adhesion by a line drawn above the symbol. In case of C and A are united, then by a arc A and C are united, either through a arc or through a line. Okay, this is called the epipetalous condition. Addition by a line drawn above the symbols of the floral part. Adhesion within the same group of structure or within the same holds, and adhesion within attachment between the two different holds. A floral diagram provided information. This is the floral diagrams provide information about the number of parts of the flower, their arrangement and relation they have with one another. Position of the mother axis with respect to the flower is represented by a dot on the top of the floral diagram. Okay, so this is the mother axis. right?